We got a problem here? We got a problem here? We got a problem there? What else?
When you think exemplary ground transportation needs, think there and back. For all non-emergency transportation needs, think there and back. For date nights, concerts, and sporting events transportation needs, think there and back. For homecoming, prom, and wedding party transportation needs, think there and back. There and Back is now the most preferred ground transportation company serving Washtenaw County and surrounding communities. Providing safe and reliable service is what every client deserves. Because when preparing for an appointment or any special occasion, the last thing one needs to concern themselves with is how they're going to get there and back.
You know, this revolution is filled with so many ironies, really. First, you tell us that it is manly to keep your word, right? If you are a man, you keep your word. And now all of the black people in this country are demanding, and even the black people in the whole world are demanding, is that you keep your word. You told us we were free. Well, then show us that we're free. You told us that there is justice, equality for all in this country. Well, then stick to your word and let us see the justice and equality for all. Or else admit to us that you're not a man. You're a worm. You're afraid of us. You're afraid to give us equal stand. You're afraid that if you give us equal ground, that we will match you and we will override you.
Your ass is next. Your ass is next. We got a problem here? We got a problem here? We got a problem there? What else?
You can kill all the black folks you want, baby, but you will not kill the freedom of black folks. It's coming. We're going to get it. We fought every one of your damn lousy wars, baby, and you give us nothing. Now the war is going to be here, but we're going to be free. Now you kill you want to, but we kill too.
not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit Black people. No.
Well, I tell you, it's been a while since I actually did 2 streams in 2 nights. And I'm actually going to try to get back on my shit. I can't say that I'm going to be doing a stream every night, but I'm going to get back on my shit. The month of September is here. My energy level is different. We're going to talk a little bit about that tonight too. So, you know, my energy level is definitely better than it was. Sister Faith, what's going on? You have not been in the room for a minute. I don't know if you are on the Villager on Deck channel or if you're still on the Freedman Media channel, because I've been lacking, Sister Faith. I was supposed to lock all those videos down and on the Freedman Media channel, but I have not. But if you are not on the Villager on Deck channel, please get on over there and just subscribe. But or is it just a fake far right play for podunk votes? You know what, Carl Hewitt? I don't know. But I'll tell you what, I got some proof. That he really wants to cancel, because I know exactly what you're talking about, brother. He wants to cancel Juneteenth. That's right, VIVEK Ramaswamy. See, I'm gonna call him by his real name. I'm gonna call him what his daddy gave him. His daddy gave him Ramaswamy. I'm not gonna call him ramen noodles and all that stuff that everybody else been calling him. I'm gonna call him by his name tonight. But we're gonna start out by calling him VIVEK. And the reason I'm gonna call him VIVEK, because VIVEK is what he likes to go by. If y'all don't know that his nickname was VIVEK and why his nickname was VIVEK, you're gonna learn that. If you already know about VIVEK, then just don't jump the shark in my chat tonight. I'm feeling a little surly. I'm feeling a little cagey. I'm feeling upbeat. Sister Fate's up in here. Free's up in here early. Brother Carl Hewitt, I don't even know if we've ever met on the stream. I think I know your name, though. For some reason, maybe I've seen your name in other people's chats. I don't know. But either way, I appreciate you coming in tonight. And when you say on what grounds? On bullshit grounds, Brother Carl. On bullshit grounds. So we gonna kick the ballistics in just a minute here, but I got some house cleaning to do, as I always like to do at the beginning of my streams. You know, my rooms don't really swell up a lot, but I try to let people get in here and get to vibing a little bit before I really jump into the message. So if you haven't been here before, Brother Carl, just understand you're probably in for about another 10, 15 minutes of me talking about some other things, but they viable things, but some other things before we get into VIVEK Ramaswamy. But yes. Oh, yeah, wait a minute, Free. I forgot I did do a stream earlier today. Now, it was a Facebook only stream, and I didn't even upload it to YouTube, which I should do. You know, I don't have no loyalty to YouTube or nothing like that, but I did a Facebook stream talking about the vaping that's going on, the nicotine vapes. They out here killing our kids. They chasing our kids down. And, you know, I know a lot of people are really concerned about cannabis. A lot of people concerned about pills. A lot of people concerned about all other illicit drugs out here. But I'm concerned about the vaping. The vaping is killing our children. So anybody that's checking out this on Facebook, I appreciate you. If you're checking it out on YouTube, I appreciate you. And it looks like Twitter ain't acting a fool tonight. Twitter been acting a fool. Ain't been letting me get up. But I don't really get on Twitter. Maybe that's what that X is about. See, I still got the bird on my screen, but I know he done changed it to the X. And I still never found out why he changed it to the X, but it is what it is. Maybe Elon, you know, maybe he rocking with Farrakhan. I don't know. Maybe he's Elon X now. I don't know exactly what Elon's doing, but I appreciate you. And please share the video. Please like the video. Please share the video. Get that digital footprint out there. I'm feeling good, y'all. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good like Stephanie Mills was feeling last week. We went and saw Stephanie Mills and Jeffrey Osborne. That was a great show. 2 of the best vocally sound performances I've seen in a long time. Stephanie killed it. Jeffrey killed it. Jeffrey walked right by me and Ray. He walked right by me and Ray. And it was crazy because I was up there filming us dancing and singing and whatever. And she's hit me like, hey. And I'm like, oh shit. Jeffrey was literally walking right by us. He walked right by us, singing. That's right, Shanna. He was singing that night. So yes, I'm feeling good The room's already swelling up to about two spades hands. So we doing good up in here tonight. We almost got 2 spades hands early. I don't know what I'm doing right today, but whatever I'm doing right, we need to keep it going. We need to get 3 tables going. Get 3 tables of rise and fly going. Let's do it. So what I got popping right now, let me get my bed going. I don't know why that bed stopped on me. Let me get that bed going again. What I got going tonight is I want to talk about VIVEK Ramaswamy. What's happening with you, Shanna? Ramaswamy. He says he wants to cancel Juneteenth, and if he gets into the White House, he probably gonna try to cancel Juneteenth, even though I don't think Juneteenth can be canceled. He can't cancel it. He wants to cancel it, but he can't cancel it. But we're gonna talk about him wanting to cancel it and why he wants to cancel it. And then we also gonna talk about some other people that tried to cancel some stuff if they got elected too. They didn't get elected, but just like VIVEK's not gonna get elected, but we're gonna talk about it tonight. We're gonna talk about it tonight. Yes, they are free. The vapes are so deadly, so deadly. I mean, you're talking about 1 gram, 1/28 of an ounce is stronger than a pack of cigarettes. That's crazy. That's concentrated nicotine. It's also man-made nicotine. It's also chemicals in there. So we know it ain't 100% nicotine. They ain't gonna give you that nicotine without a cut on it. They definitely got a cut on that nicotine. So yeah, I did a video about that earlier today. And I'm serious because I got a lot of people out here who got kids that's going into junior high schools, going into high schools. And I know they sucking on them nicotine vapes. And it ain't no good. It ain't no good. So yeah, where we at right now though, we're going to talk about some things like last night, I was in it last night. I was all over the Ann Arbor public school systems with the DEI live. I want to thank everybody that tuned in to the live. We had a good live. About 130 people on the live. That was a good thing last night. And then, it's done swole up to about almost 300 views overnight. Overnight, about 300 people done seen that. And I need those people to see it because they need to see what the DEI lie is all about. So definitely, if you haven't checked that out, make sure you check that out. Talking about all this diversity and equity and inclusion. Ain't doing nothing but lying. Up in here. So that was a good thing. That was a real good thing. I'm going to talk about a cool thing, and then I'm going to talk about an uncool thing, and we're going to get them right going because I ain't going to stay long, but I'm going to stay strong on all this tonight. But this cool thing that happened today, y'all know I'm from Michigan, right? Y'all know I'm from Michigan. Ann Arbor, Michigan is my hometown, but I rep Detroit when it comes to my sports teams. I'm not one of them fair weather motherfuckers who like to go find another team when they winning and then we gonna support them. No, I support my teams, good, bad, or ugly. And right now, all my sports teams is ugly. I get it. We gonna hold on to Michigan football. Hopefully they do something again, but everybody else in the state is ugly. The Tigers is ugly, the Pistons is ugly, the Lions is ugly. But this right here was a great moment. A great moment. I call it a cool moment because these are 2 brothers who actually were teammates, Justin Verlander and Miguel Cabrera. Miguel Cabrera is retiring after this year, and I'm not sure if Justin is ever gonna retire after this year, but I know Miggy's done. And this is the last time that they're ever gonna face each other. They were teammates for many years, but now they're opponents. And as opponents, they saluted each other. And you don't see this a lot in baseball. Because you don't see 2 people who respect each other enough to give each other that nod like, you had a hell of a career, bro. And they saluted each other. It was a beautiful thing. To see this situation right here. 2 legends, 2 first ballot Hall of Famers, and 2 Detroit Tigers. Verlander will always be a Detroit Tiger in my book. But he's playing for the Astros now, and they whooped up on the Tigers yesterday like 17-4. That's okay because Miggy got a home run. He didn't get it off of Justin, but he got a home run. So that was a good look. That was a cool moment. Now this right here, this is an uncool moment. Now shout out to Keyshawn, and shout out to Richard Sherman, and shout out to Michael Irvin getting back in the paint after they took his bread and stole his image again. Stole his dignity and everything again during Super Bowl week, saying he did something. He didn't do shit to that chick. We done seen the videos. They got audio. They got people that witnessed it. And Michael didn't do nothing, but they took his money and tried to destroy him once again. I understood when he was out there doing that destructive stuff with all that narcotic, but he ain't doing that stuff no more. Michael's on the straight and narrow. And this brother got his whole career closed down Super Bowl week. Name ran through the trash. But we ain't here to talk about that. The cool thing is for them to be able to get back out there on these platforms and do their thing. The uncool thing is Skip Bayless. I don't like Skip Bayless. Don't like him, don't like him, don't like him, don't like him. Not because he's a person that talks the game but ain't never played the game, because that's one reason not to like him. But there's a lot of people out there that ain't never played, but they talk the game, but they fair with it. Skip's not fair. He ain't never been fair. He wasn't fair when he had Shannon on his show. You know, when he had Shannon on his show, he was constantly disrespecting Shannon. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I don't like Skip just because he disrespected Shannon. Now, Shannon kind of brought some of that on himself because he kind of cowed down to Skip. But look at what Skip had to do. Skip had to go get 3 Negroes to replace Shay Shay. He couldn't do it without Shay Shay, so he had to go get 3 Negroes, 3 American freedmen to keep his show running. Had to shut his whole production down because once Shannon left, it was over. It was over, and nobody wanted to work with Skip. But fortunately for him, ESPN had a whole bunch of cuts. Michael was on the sidelines. Richard Sherman's really trying to get deep in the game. So he's got 3 Hall of Fame cats coming on his show who know football, can talk football. They're going to be forced to talk some other stuff too. And for the most part, I think they can hold their own, but they really football guys. They really football guys. So they're going to be able to hold their own, but it's not a cool moment for me because I don't like Skip Bayless, and I don't like the fact that they pulled him up off the map. They pulled Skip's career up off because Skip was done. Nobody wanted to work with Skip's ass. He couldn't find nobody. Then ESPN started laying off everybody, started pink slipping everybody. And then all of a sudden, now you got some viable candidates for your show. Undisputed. And I guess he's going to have Lil Wayne's drugged up self on the show every now and then too. He's going to get a new theme song and all that, whatever. It don't even matter to me. I'll never watch it again because I just don't like Skip Bayless. And I actually appreciated Shannon Sharp's commentary until they got into that whole fight about Tom Brady, because Shannon should have flipped that whole table over. Shannon should have flipped that whole table over. When he called Shannon a bum, he should have flipped that table over on Skip. And Skip's Air Jordans would have been just swinging in the air. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So we trying to keep it tight tonight. We trying to keep it tight tonight. I ain't even at 20 minutes. I done got through 3 things already. That's a beautiful thing. Let's get through something else here. Somebody lying. Somebody lying, y'all. Now, I know Muhammad Ali ain't lying because he gone. He ain't lying. But Donald Trump, you know, I ain't been talking about Donald Trump and his mugshot and his charges and his indictments because I don't really care. I don't really care. I care more about stuff like this. He didn't even weigh in or give his height. He told him how much he weighed and told him how tall he was, and he said he's 6'3" and 215. Now you look at that 6'3" and 215, and then you look at that 6'3" and 216, and you tell me somebody lying. Somebody lying. Somebody is lying. And I'm not gonna say Cassius Clay is lying. Cassius Clay ain't lying. But I think Donald Trump is lying. I don't think Donald Trump is 6'3", 215. Now he might be 6'3". He a pretty tall person. He might be 6'3", but he ain't no 215. He ain't seen 215 in a month of Sundays. Probably like 6 months of Sundays. Maybe like 6 years of Sundays. He definitely ain't no 215. He definitely ain't them 215. That's okay. That's okay. But yeah, somebody lying. And here I want to bet. I want to bet online. Because the dude, he always up in these sports pages talking stuff. And I was like, what was OJ's number when he first started playing professional football? And it was a really off-the-wall question. He said 32, just like the next 10 responses said 32. But OJ Simpson's number when he first got drafted was not 32. We knew OJ to have 32 in college. He may have even had 32 in high school. I never saw OJ run in high school, but he may have had 32 in high school. But when he first got drafted into the NFL, he was not number 32. He was 36. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. This is a sports trivia question where you can win a lot of money if you're a betting person. I was just online in a sports room betting on it, and then I brought this up because it was something off the wall. And I know a lot of off the wall trivia. So it was something off the wall that I brought to the room. And once he saw, you know, he had to give it up. He had to give it up. But yeah, OJ, and too bad he was up here running against the Detroit Lions. He was actually running against Detroit. Of all games that Sports Illustrated had to capture, it was OJ Simpson running over the Detroit Lions. But he was number 36, and he didn't actually get his number. He didn't actually get his number until the dude who had 32 got cut from the team. Because, you know, nowadays, if a star gets on the team, they just get a star the number he wants, and you got to change the number. But back in the day, they was like, fuck OJ. And OJ had to wear 36. And he wore 36 until the final cut. And then that guy got cut from the team. Then he got his number back. So that's all good. It's all good. So it's good to feel good. I tell you, it's good to feel good in here. So the room is going up and down, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that because that's letting me know that we got some people that's going to stay and we got some people that's going to go. And the ones that's going to go, they're going to go. But the one that's going to stay, I appreciate y'all staying. Please like the video, love the video, whatever platform you're on, thumbs up the video. You know, I like to see them thumbs up going. It gives me more confidence. It gives me energy. It's like them pellets that Pac-Man eats. You know, when I see some likes, that means I know I'm saying something. When y'all talking in the chat, that means I'm saying something. So absolutely, please like the video, and it gives me that digital footprint so it goes out through YouTube and Facebook and even Twitter tonight. Twitter's acting good tonight. I appreciate Twitter acting good tonight. Elon X, assalamu alaikum. So I want to get back to this situation right here, though, because this is why we're here tonight. This is why we're here. This is why Carl came, and hopefully Carl Hewitt's still in the room. I told him it was going to be a minute. But hopefully Carl's in the room because he said on what grounds. Well, I'm about to talk about that. On what grounds? I mean, VIVEK been all over the country. He went to Chi-Town, got his hair cut at a black barber shop. You know, he was out there with the black folks. He wasn't talking cancel Juneteenth when he was in Chicago, and he ain't been talking cancel Juneteenth when he's, you know, with a whole bunch of black folks, but he talked that stuff when he gets around white folks. And I got it. It's right from the VIVEK's mouth. Right from the VIVEK's mouth. I got it. I got it on video. We're going to play the video, and then we're going to break down why VIVEK and other immigrants don't like us. We ain't never did nothing to VIVEK. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for us, VIVEK and his family wouldn't have been able to come over here. We're the original people to be hated in this country. We're the original people to be marginalized in this country. And if we hadn't took all the beatings and had all the bloodshed and had all the death, VIVEK and his people wouldn't have been able to make their way over here from India. But we're going to talk about that. So yeah, let me go in and get this right so I can make sure I got everything popping that I need to get popping. Hold on one quick second. Once again, I appreciate y'all being up in here because you could have been anywhere else today. Well, you could have been wherever you could have been. I don't know if you could have been anywhere else, but you could have been anywhere else. So yeah, let me get this video tight. Try to get it past. I might have a situation where I got to deal with some ads or something. Yeah, I got to deal with some ads. I'm trying to get it past the ad. Once I get it past the ads, then we can. I don't like having to run through no ads. I ain't trying to give nobody no undue promotion. That's not what I'm here for. Yeah, VIVEK.
Your ass is next.
Yeah.
And your ass is next.
So we're going. Video begins in 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to stop it. Okay, we're going to stop it right there. All right. So let me go ahead and stop this bed so it doesn't affect the audio quality. Put that on pause. And let's go ahead and get this screen share popping. Appreciate the new views up in here. I can't see y'all unless you say something, so it's all good. But I see the people coming and going. It's all good. Some of you are meaning to be here, and some of you are not. I get it. I definitely get it. So we got that. We got that. Bam. Okay. Let's go on and get it, fill the screen up. Yeah, we got the screen filled up. Okay. So yeah, let's put it up on the screen. VIVEK said he wants to cancel Juneteenth. So we're going to watch the whole video, okay? We're going to watch the whole video. It's on NBC. They probably can try to give me a strike, but it's a public video. I don't know why they'll give me a strike. And I'm going to say fair use before I actually show the video. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Okay, this is for educational purposes only. So fair use. So let me get this popping here. Let me get this popping. Bam. There we go. There we go. Yeah, let's get this rolling. So I'm going to shut it down, and y'all listen to VIVEK, because VIVEK said Juneteenth is up out of here if he gets elected to be the 47th president of the United States. He said it's up out of here. Listen to VIVEK.
It's a useless holiday?
I basically do. Single day on election day.
Well, let me go back. I want to make sure y'all know it was what he said. Let me go all the way back. Come on, VIVEK. Oh, it won't let me take it back. Okay, hold on. He gonna say it again. He gonna, because I think when I started it, it said you think Juneteenth is a useless holiday. But let's let him cook. I ain't gonna stop it no more.
We will make election day a holiday in the United States of America, so there's no complaints about it. Cancel Juneteenth or one of the other useless ones we made up. Okay, we can't have like everything be a holiday, but we'll cancel one of the other ones and make election day a holiday. Paper ballots and government issued voter ID that matches the voter file. That is what we will do.
Going back to your election security plan, you said you wanted to have a holiday. You said maybe cancel Juneteenth or one of those other useless holidays. Do you think Juneteenth is a useless holiday?
I basically do.
Do you think Memorial Day, Veterans Day are useless holidays?
I don't, because I stand with the presumption of time-tested traditions. Like I said, religion is, I call these things cults. I won't dignify them as religions because religions have withstood the test of time. And so I think that if we made a national commemorative holiday for everything that's important that happened in our history, we'd have no working days left. But I think the spirit of Juneteenth, we already channel into other holidays, like Martin Luther King Day, like President's Day. I think we can commemorate the spirit of that holiday separately. So I think that we shouldn't have redundant holidays that celebrate overlapping purposes. It should have a distinct purpose. And I think, let's be honest, the reason for making that a holiday was under political duress. It was a political hostage situation on the back of the death of George Floyd. And I think that should not be how we create holidays. We should not create holidays with a cultural gun to our head. And that's what happened with Juneteenth.
Y'all heard him. A cultural holiday. It's a throwaway holiday. I mean, we already got MLK Day. We got Black History Month. It's the shortest month of the year. We still gave it to you niggas. See, he acts like his people did all this. No, VIVEK, your people haven't done shit but come over here and get resources that were actually meant for my people. And I'm going to take everybody else out of the equation tonight, because when people come over here to this country, and I'm on that shit tonight. Yes, I'm on that shit. When people come over here to this country and they're disrespectful to American Black folks, okay, your people fled from another territory and came over here. And I know his mama, we're gonna look to see who VIVEK really is. I Wikipedia'd him. I got all that ready today too. Okay, I did a little research on VIVEK, or TheVillagerOnDeck, as he likes to be called. He likes to be called TheVillagerOnDeck. VIVEK,
Your ass is next.
you got to understand, VIVEK, your ass is next. You gonna come at Black folks about Juneteenth and put it on the same level as MLK Day? Put it on the same level as President's Day? The first 15 presidents owned slaves, VIVEK. Do you know that? And they still got a day. The 16th didn't like us either. He abolished slavery, but he didn't like us either. If there was a way to keep slavery and the Union, Honest Abe would have been enslaver Abe. He just knew he couldn't keep it. He couldn't have both. He couldn't have his cake and eat it too. You know? But here go VIVEK. VIVEK said it's a throwaway holiday. And the only reason we got it was political duress because of George Floyd. And so if George Floyd was still alive, Juneteenth wouldn't be a national holiday. We didn't ask for Juneteenth to be a national holiday. We asked for repair. We asked for redress. We asked for recompense. They gave us another holiday for white folks to be off on. We didn't ask for that, VIVEK. Somebody needs to tell VIVEK about American history. They need to tell VIVEK about American history because VIVEK don't know his American history. And maybe it's because he's not an American. I know people are going to say he's an American because he grew up in Cincinnati. No, he's an immigrant. And when you talk like this, I'm damn near about to call you a tether. So what I want to do now, since we're done with that, let me go and get rid of that. But we want to talk a little bit more about VIVEK. The reason that VIVEK really wants to cancel Juneteenth. Yeah. Really, VIVEK? Really, dog? You want to cancel Juneteenth? And your people weren't even over here when the civil rights movement started. When did VIVEK's people come over here? Let me see if we can dig that up. We might find that out right here when I bring this screen share up. Because, oh yeah, I Wikipedia them. And we're going to talk about VIVEK. TheVillagerOnDeck. How many of y'all know his name was TheVillagerOnDeck? Y'all probably didn't know VIVEK's name was TheVillagerOnDeck. Y'all ain't out here doing that research like that. I'm doing research out here. I got that Taharka Bay in me now. I'm up here doing research like Taharka Bay. Taharka Bay been on it. He been on it so long with Tariq and Boyce and all them, man. I love watching his stream. Oh, my brother Frank's up in this bitch. What's going on, Frank? He don't never really check in on the streams. If you do, you just don't say nothing. He was trying hard to be a chump wannabe, but the matter is they still will view his dumb ass. Yep. You already know, dog. You already know. That's why I'm about to bring this up. Bro. Because VIVEK think he done made it because he done made it. That's the problem with folks. When they make it, they think they done made it. That's why I try to tell folks, no matter how much money you got, they still gonna call you a nigga. And what they gonna call VIVEK is a sand nigga. That's what they gonna call him. But anyways, let's move on. Let's move on with TheVillagerOnDeck. VIVEK Ganathapi Ramaswamy, born August 9th, 1985. Boy, you wasn't born till 1985? Man. I had already seen my first little piece of the thing by then. 1985, boy, I was already thinking I was doing something out here. Wasn't doing nothing, but I was thinking I was doing something. You see how they put that up there? Is an American businessman. No, he's an Indian businessman and a political candidate. He founded Roy Vance Sciences, a pharmaceutical company, in 2014. Founded it 9 years ago. Now, how old is this clown? Like 38? He founded a company at 29. Sounds a bit privileged to me. Sounds like he got some resources to me. And yeah, I know his people is accomplished, but how'd they get accomplished? They got accomplished because they came over to the United States of America. They didn't get accomplished over in India. They got accomplished over here. They got their bread over here. VIVEK grew up over here. They probably ain't shit over in their country, but over here, they living like kings and queens from Zamunda. Ramaswamy declared his candidacy for the Republican Party nomination in the 2024 presidential election. Ramaswamy started his campaign claiming that the United States is in the middle of a national identity crisis. Yeah, we are, because we still trying to figure out why they calling you an American, because you are not an American. You are an Indian. Precipitated by what he called a new secular religion like COVIDism, climatism, gender ideology. Boy, I gotta stop talking all this shit. They'll get me for some goddamn fake news up in here. Say I'm misinformation. This ain't me saying it YouTube. This ain't me saying it Twitter. This ain't me saying it Facebook. This is VIVEK. This is TheVillagerOnDeck. This is TheVillagerOnDeck. And guess what, TheVillagerOnDeck?
Your ass is next.
Yeah. He is also a critic of environmental, social, and corporate governance initiatives. He against everything. You ever notice that? VIVEK don't like nothing, but he like money. In August 2023, Forbes estimated VIVEK's net worth in more than $950 million. He founded a company 9 years ago, and he's almost worth $1 billion. He's almost worth $1 billion. Founded a company at 29, and he's almost worth $1 billion. Well, I tell you, I've founded a few companies in my life, and I never got close to 950 million. 95 million, 9.5 million, 950,000. Shit. I founded some companies that didn't even make it to 95,000, so don't even worry about it. I founded a company that probably didn't make $95. We ain't gonna talk about that tonight. Wealth comes from biotech and finance businesses. But this is what we want to talk about right here. Early life and education. Ramaswamy, born August 9, 1985 in Cincinnati, Ohio. He's born in the Natty. I wonder if his people used to go to the Jazz Fest back in the day. Probably not. To Indian Hindu immigrant parents. His families are Tamil-speaking Brahmins. Yeah, just like Kamala. Just like Kamala.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit Black people. No.
Neither is VIVEK. His father, VIVEK, is a junior. V. Ganathapi Ramaswamy, a graduate of the National Institute of Technology, Calicut. Worked as an engineer and patent attorney for General Electric, while his mother, Geetha, that's damn near like a Black name. I mean, I know some Reethas. I know some Neethas. Her name is Geetha Ramaswamy, a graduate of the Mysore Medical College and Research Institute, worked as a geriatric psychiatrist. She fuck with old people's heads. That's what that means. A geriatric psychiatrist. Yeah, she just fuck with old people's heads. His parents immigrated from Pakkalam, district of Kerala. That's here. Where the family had an ancestral home in a traditional, I don't know how to pronounce that word, Agraham, in the town of Vadakkacheri, yeah, whatever. Ramaswamy was raised in Ohio. Growing up, Ramaswamy often attended local Hindu temple in Dayton with his family. Oh, okay, he was up there with Roger and Bootsy and all them. You know, they was up in Dayton. George Clinton and all them. I bet you he didn't listen to no P-Funk. I bet you he didn't listen to no Zap. He was just letting down, whatever the fuck they be listening to. His conservative Christian piano teacher, who gave him private lessons, I bet she did, from elementary school through high school, also influenced his social views. So we can blame the piano teacher. I've already read this, y'all, so that's why I had that joke already ready. He spent many summer vacations traveling to India with his parents. Oh, you was a privileged motherfucker. A lot of people just go to Cedar Point. You was going to India every summer. Got it. Education, here we go. This is where they learn. This is where we're going to talk about TheVillagerOnDeck. Ramaswamy attended public schools through 8th grade. Then he attended Cincinnati's St. Xavier High School, a Catholic school affiliated with the Jesuit order. Graduating in 2003, he was class Victorian, a nationally ranked junior tennis player, a Coca-Cola scholar. A Coca-Cola scholar? What? You got a Coca-Cola scholarship over here? That's American. That ain't got nothing to do with Indians. Oh, and a Byrd Honor Scholar. What's that? The Robert C. Byrd's Honor Scholarship was federally funded and state-administered merit-based scholarship program. See, he got a lot of money. That means he pushed some other people out the way that probably wouldn't have wanted to cancel Juneteenth. In 2007, Ramaswamy graduated from Harvard University. That's the same high school. That's the same college as that other dude that was the president. But he ain't gonna be president, so we ain't gotta worry about it. With the Bachelor's of Arts, summa cum laude in biology, and was a member of the Phi Beta Kappas. At Harvard, he gained a reputation as a brash. Now they try to make him sound tough. As a brash and confident libertarian. What? You mean he wasn't a Republican? He wasn't a Republican back in the day? What's up with that? VIVEK? What's up with that? You was a libertarian in college? Now you switched over to Republican. You used to know me. Now you act like you ain't my homie. He was a member of the Harvard Political Union, becoming its president. And that's the last time his ass gonna be president besides his company. He told the Harvard Crimson that he considered himself a contrarian. See, he even took my name. I don't like that. I'm the only contrarian up in this bitch, VIVEK. I'm the only contrarian up in this bitch.
And your ass is next.
Who loved to debate. While in college, he performed Eminem covers. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. He performed Eminem covers and libertarian themed rap music. What the fuck is libertarian themed rap music? Has anybody ever heard any libertarian themed rap? Music under the stage name and alter ego. See, he didn't just use a stage name. He turns into somebody whole different, like the Incredible Hulk. When he starts rapping, he has an alter ego, and it's called TheVillagerOnDeck. His name is TheVillagerOnDeck, and was an intern for the hedge fund Amarath Advisors and the investment bank Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs, another company that benefited off the slave trade, but we'll talk about that another time. He wrote his senior thesis on the ethical questions raised by creating human-animal chimeras and earned a Baldwin Prize. What's that? What's a Baldwin Prize? A prestigious award given annually to Harvard University undergraduate and graduate students from the income of the bequest of Governor James Baldwin, AB 1745. Oh, okay. Yeah, back when we were still in shackles. Prizes are offered to students at the university in graduate and undergraduate categories for work in the something, whatever. We know he got the award, don't matter. In 2023, Ramaswamy said he was a member of the Yale-based Jewish Intellectual Discussion Society, Shabbatai, while a law student from 2011 to 2013. So yeah, VIVEK, TheVillagerOnDeck. He wants to cancel Juneteenth. And anywhere, have you seen anywhere in here where he's done anything with black folks? No, you ain't, and you ain't gonna. I don't give a fuck if he was born here, Dana. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Here you go, he was born here. Fuck him and his daddy. I don't give a fuck where he was. He ain't gonna win as a Republican either, motherfucker. He can do whatever he wants. He ain't gonna win as a Republican. He can run as all three parties. He ain't gonna win as a motherfucker out here, okay? You understands me? Fuck him and his daddy. Because they both got the same names. I just want to make sure they don't get confused. You come up here with that GOP shit tonight. Yeah, he born in Cincinnati. He born in Cincinnati. Fuck him. I don't give a fuck. He wants to cancel Juneteenth. That's what we in here talking about. You want to cancel Juneteenth too, Dana? You want to cancel Juneteenth too? Because if you want to cancel Juneteenth too,
your ass is next.
Yeah. He is a fucking immigrant. Shit. He came over here. He came over here in his daddy's sack. He came over here in his daddy's sack. His mother just had him in Cincinnati. He originates from India. His daddy had hit it. His daddy had hit it before they got over here. He just didn't knock it out the box till they got into Cincinnati. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. So it is what it is. But yeah, VIVEK, he ain't never said nothing good for black folks. And that's why he wants to cancel Juneteenth. And I get it. I get it. I totally understand. I totally understand why VIVEK wants to cancel Juneteenth. I totally get it. Because he don't think he needs any black votes to win. But it don't matter. He ain't gonna get enough white votes to win. It don't matter. He can do whatever he wants to do. VIVEK's not gonna win. VIVEK won't get out of the primary. I'm not concerned about that. He's not gonna make it all the way through. He got enough money to run it all the way to the end. But before long, he gonna bend over and bow down to Orange Julius. But what I want to talk about is this. Was he up in there talking about canceling Juneteenth when his brother was putting that razor on his neck? Was he up in there talking that shit then? I mean, we heard what he said, but I want to know what he was talking about right here. What was he talking about? Was he up in there rapping Eminem lyrics over here? I know you think Eminem is the greatest too, Dana. I know you put Eminem over Rakim. I know you did. Was VIVEK in there talking that shit about Juneteenth being canceled this day? I don't think so. Because he done went out of there with a high and tight. He wouldn't have went out there with them locks on top of his head that day. If he'd have got in there talking about canceling Juneteenth up in that American Freedman barbershop in O-Block, his motorcade wouldn't have made it up out that bitch. Sorry. Talking about canceling Juneteenth. Come on, dog. How about we cancel you, VIVEK? You're canceled. Because you're not going to get past any of these other Republicans that are running. Chris Christie, he about 500 pounds and he going to run farther than VIVEK in this thing. Nikki Haley going to run farther than VIVEK in this thing. Oh, here we go. Here we go with the justification. Here we go. It was definitely a dumb thing to say, but to be fair, I think his goal is to make Election Day a holiday and said trade it for Juneteenth because it's the most recent holiday. I could be wrong, but unlike you, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, I sure the fuck ain't giving him no benefit of the doubt. Were you here to hear the video? Did you hear it come out of his mouth? Did you hear why he wanted to get rid of it? Okay. If you didn't hear the video, I'll send you the link because we already done played the audio and the video. We saw his lips moving. We saw what he said about it. He said it's a throwaway holiday. So I know you want to sit up here and make motherfucking excuses for his bitch ass, but that's not going to happen here tonight. VIVEK is on the slab tonight.
Your ass is next.
You understands me? VIVEK is on the slab tonight. If you want to sit up here and defend that motherfucker, we can all be some fighting motherfuckers up in here. I'm like Harlem Nights tonight.
Your ass is next.
So it's all good. So you heard the video, you heard what came out of his mouth. He said it's like President's Day. It's like MLK Day. And the only reason we got it was under political duress because George Floyd got killed. Well, yeah, George Floyd got killed. Breonna Taylor got killed. Ahmaud Arbery got killed. Freddie Gray got killed. Eric Garner got killed. Walter Scott got killed. Terrence Crutcher got killed. They all got killed. Is that why we got Juneteenth? Because a whole lot of black folks died? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You gonna sit up here and make motherfucking excuse about a motherfucker who wants to cancel a holiday about the most brutal time in captivity? Shit. You sounding kind of race soldierish tonight, Dana. You sounding kind of race soldierish tonight. You goddamn right he's not gonna win the nomination. But we ain't talking about him winning the nomination. That's a foregone conclusion. We know what the fuck he ain't gonna win. He ain't gonna win shit. He ain't winning no friends with black folks by saying that shit, and he definitely ain't got no friends up in this bit. Well, he got you tonight. He got you to defend him tonight. Yeah, you are making excuses for him. You just said he said he want to make Election Day a holiday. That's some dumb shit anyway. Election day ain't never gonna be no national holiday. Shit, 40% of the country don't even vote. They already take election day off. How they gonna make election day a holiday? Motherfuckers already take that day off. Wrong day to start with me, Dana. I'm on some shit tonight. Wrong day to start. And what I'm on is good energy. I saw my grandkids twice tonight. Saw them in person and then saw them on FaceTime. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I know you like the debate, and I like fucking with you with it. I like fucking with you with it. What'd you say, Sister Shannon? Juneteenth been celebrated by Black Americans, American freedmen since 1867. Many of us been celebrating it without the federal holiday. This is very true. We didn't need old ass Joe Biden to shake that goddamn pen across that paper and give us another day for white folks to take off. We was already celebrating Juneteenth without the federal holiday. Motherfuck that federal holiday. Most black folks don't even have Juneteenth off. Until you say that every American freedman can get Juneteenth off, it ain't even a national holiday to us. National holiday is when we all off. But most black folks don't even get Juneteenth off. So, but see, that's the problem, Shannon. They like getting up in our business. His folks swam over here. We've been over here. His folks swam over here. And although they got elevated, I mean, if they taught him these bad views, motherfuck them too. We know his piano teacher taught him some bad views. He probably had some bad professors in Harvard and Yale and wherever the fuck he went to college. And now he's sitting on 950 milli. So he really want to talk greasy. But what was he talking about in his barber chair is what the fuck I want to know. I want to know what he's talking about in his barber chair. Because I know he wasn't up in there talking to Clarence the barber, talking about, yeah, we're going to shut Juneteenth down if I get elected, Clarence. What you think about that? Clarence, we're going to shut Juneteenth down. I'm telling you, he'd have got a high and tight. He'd have got a high and tight if he'd have said that shit in Clarence. His folks wouldn't be able to come if not for us. I've already said it, and I'm glad you said it again. People don't understand. If it hadn't happened to us, whatever's happening to them wouldn't be happening to them. And I'm talking about to the people that's gotten elevated, all the way to the people that's up in a hotel tonight. All to the people that's homeless in New York tonight. If what hadn't happened to us, y'all wouldn't be on this soil. So anybody comes over here with that disrespectful fervor, I'm here for it.
Your ass is next.
I'm here for it. People got to understand that disrespect gonna stop one way or the other. Montgomery, Alabama didn't change shit. That just showed that black people getting attacked, we will rise when we need to. And right now, I feel like black people are being attacked by this motherfucker running around the country, except where black folks exist. Because you notice he done went to a whole lot of black territories and he ain't never said that shit, none of the predominantly black territories. But when he get around a whole bunch of white folks, yeah, now you talking about canceling Juneteenth. Okay. Try that in a small black town. Come on, VIVEK. Try that in a small black town. I don't think VIVEK gonna say that around a whole bunch of black folks. All the black folks in that barbershop, I know VIVEK didn't even say shit about Juneteenth that day. He didn't say nothing about Juneteenth. And I'd like to go back and on his Twitter and see what VIVEK was actually talking about on Juneteenth. I bet you he wasn't talking about canceling if he was in a black territory, because I know he didn't say shit when he went to Chicago. This is him and getting a fade. He getting a fade in Chicago. And if he had said cancel Juneteenth in Chicago, he'd have got faded. VIVEK would have got faded. That's what that's about. So fuck all the rest of the talk, okay? Fuck all the rest of the talk. Because what VIVEK done did is put his foot in his mouth. He done put his Florsheim in his mouth. You talking about canceling something? Come on, man. You better hold on to the rights that we made you get, because everybody comes over here with the civil rights tucked up under their arm. Yeah, that's how people get over here, is because of civil rights. People don't come over here because they it's a free country. It's the land. No, they come over here because we went through the 246 most detrimental years in captivity, then experienced another 156 years of systemic oppression. All the while, VIVEK's people came over here and got educated and elevated and spat his monkey ass out in Cincinnati, Ohio. Now he's sitting on 950 million and trying to shit on American freedmen. Eat a dick, VIVEK. So it is what it is. I done said what I needed to say. I really don't need to stay in here no more long, unless you got some more comments for me, Dana. I don't need to stay in here anymore long. See, I can say what I want to say in less than 60 minutes, especially when my energy's up like this. I'm on fire tonight. If I'm not on fire, I at least feel like I'm on fire. Maybe because I'm smoking some fire. I don't know. Speaking of that, I didn't know Twitter totally will not let you have no smoke in your video. They banned a video of mine because I had smoke in the video. Twitter had smoke from my smoke. So now I know. Not Twitter. I'm not Twitter. Not Elon X. Not Assalamu Alaikum X. TikTok. That's who it is. TikTok. I get them all mixed up. TikTok, Twitter. They all mean the same. Twitch. They all mean the same to me. Yeah, TikTok. You cannot have no smoke in your video. If you got smoke in your video, they will give you a community guideline violation and take your shit out to paint real quick. Real quick. My shit was up. It got like 200 views, then it went down. I'm like, damn, dog. I didn't even get to 1,000 views on my shit and you took it down. And it said I violated the community guidelines because I had smoke in the picture. It said I was promoting tobacco or whatever. I wasn't promoting shit. I never said shit about what I was smoking. I was actually talking about the vaping shit. And I mean, I thought they took it down because of that. Took it down because I actually had the stick in my hand. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, VIVEK, you're not gonna win. And you ain't winning no friends out here. I want to see him the next time he goes to a black territory. I want to see how they're going to respond to him. That's what I want to see. I want to see how black folks should be turning their back on VIVEK wherever he goes from this point on. The fact that he wants to cancel Juneteenth. See, I'll take Juneteenth more seriously than I take Black History Month. Because they letting everybody cancel. They letting everybody celebrate Black History Month. Black History Month done turned into People of Color Month. You know, Black History Month done turned into BIPOC Month. Black History Month just done turned into Minority Month. Black History Month ain't even our month no more. Hell, we couldn't even hold on to Black Music Month. Now everybody got a month in June. Everybody got a month. It's Cancer Month. It's Juneteenth, or not Juneteenth. It's Pride. It's something Awareness Month in June. It's about 15 different months in June. Juneteenth just get covered up. We don't care about that because what we care about is the 19th. We care about the 19th. Y'all can celebrate all around it if you want to. They can observe it whatever day they want to, but we celebrating it on 6/19. That's what we doing out here. We celebrating it on 6/19. And that's what we always gonna celebrate it. But appreciate anybody that's checked this live out. Like I said, I was getting in here and getting out of here. I was getting in here and getting out of here because I really didn't need to stay tonight. I didn't need to stay long. I did not. What I wanted to do was I wanted to come right in here, spit my message, do my thing, okay? Because that's what this is all about. There ain't no point in me getting in here, staying 2-3 hours unless we really, really chopping it up, right? And what I had to say was real easy. It was real easy. So, you know, I got here, I came here, I sat here, and now where we at right now is just at that 60-minute mark. And I've had a pretty good production, I think, tonight. When I listen to the playback over the next couple of days, hopefully the production is as tight as I think it is. Let me just be honest with you. I really want this production to be tight because I'm getting used to some of these buttons that I didn't even know existed. And I had a nice intro, I think it was a nice seamless intro. So hopefully the intro is right where I need it to be, okay? Hopefully the intro is right where I need it to be, right? I want to make sure that's good. And then my outro, I need my outro to be right too. So what I want to do is I want to bring my sponsor back up here. You know, my sponsor is coming back up here. Had it on for the last couple of days. So what I want to do is I want to make sure I get this back in. Let me get it right again. Bam. Bam. Okay. Share that. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to drop on up out of here and see if I can make a seamless exit. But I appreciate everybody in the chat tonight, everybody that kicked a comment, those who didn't leave a comment. That's okay. I know you there. I know you're lurking. Some of y'all can't say stuff in my streams. I know y'all can't create that digital footprint that I want you to create, but y'all will hit me later in the back channel and be like, hey, I heard you, or tomorrow, or whenever you check it out. It's all good. Y'all got to protect yourselves, okay? Protect your lives, protect your livelihoods. Everybody can't come up on this stream. I'm a threat. I'm dangerous. I get it. Okay. Now I don't need nobody else putting themselves out for me. Because you ain't gonna be able to take one of my pillows. I need both pillows of mine. I am not giving up one of my pillows. So don't get kicked out the house. Don't get kicked off your job. So it is what it is. But yeah, VIVEK, TheVillagerOnDeck, what you done did is you done got in here and you didn't make no friends, VIVEK. You didn't make no friends, bruh. And because you didn't make no friends, I'm going to treat you like an enemy, for real. Yeah, I'm going to treat you like an enemy. All right? Just so everybody understands where I'm at with VIVEK. I'm not going backwards. There ain't nothing he can say that's going to make me forgive him. He disrespected American freedmen. He disrespected enslaved people in this country. He disrespected my mama, my daddy, my grandma, my grandfather. He disrespected them all. And there ain't no coming back from that. Ain't no coming back from that. TheVillagerOnDeck. So y'all be good out here. Stay where you at. On top of things. On top of things. You got to stay on top of things. Because if not, that's what's at the bottom. A VIVEK, a TheVillagerOnDeck, rapping Eminem lyrics and libertarian-based material. I'm gonna go find some libertarian-based rap, and I'm gonna bring it on the next time I'm up because I want to know what it sounds like. Libertarian-based rap. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that, I'm done for real. One love.
When you think exemplary ground transportation needs, think there and back. For all non-emergency transportation needs, think there and back. For date nights, concerts, and sporting events transportation needs, think there and back. For homecoming, prom, and wedding party transportation needs, think there and back. There and Back is now the most preferred ground transportation company serving Washtenaw County and surrounding communities. Providing safe and reliable service is what every client deserves. Because when preparing for an appointment or any special occasion, the last thing one needs to concern themselves with is how they're going to get there and back.
You know, this revolution is filled with so many ironies, really. First, you tell us that it is manly to keep your word, right? If you are a man, you keep your word. And now all of the black people in this country are demanding, and even the black people in the whole world are demanding, is that you keep your word. You told us we were free. Well, then show us that we're free. You told us that there is justice, equality for all in this country. Well, then stick to your word and let us see the justice and equality for all. Or else admit to us that you're not a man, you're a word, you're afraid of us, you're afraid to give us equal stand. You're afraid that if you give us equal ground, that we will match you and we will override you.
Huh? Huh? Your ass is next. Did you say nigga?